Hey everybody, this is Linda G. Roberts, your Back in the Groove Again coach, helping you live your best life now so you can love what you do. With chapter 5 of the Dr. Wayne Dyer's Being in Balance book, 9 Principles for Creating Habits to Match Your Desires. Chapter 5, you're not what you eat, you're what you believe about what you eat. Balancing your desire to have your body feel great with what you feed it and how you exercise it. And I'll read one of the quotes here. Do not neglect this body. This is the house of God. Take care of it. Only in it, this body can God be realized. By Nisargadatta Mahara. Excuse me if I don't pronounce it properly. Your beliefs reflect the current relative state of health that your body is in, just as much as your diet and exercise regimen do. If you desire a gloriously healthy body but behave in wholesome ways, you're obviously going to be out of balance. But even more telling are the kinds of thoughts and beliefs that you have about your health. Obviously, just like everyone else, you want to have a perfect health. So let's put this idealistic wish at the top rung of an imaginary 10-step ladder. There, at the apex of your desires regarding your health, is this longing for a body that's healthy and feels great. Now, visualize this 10-rung ladder with these 2 questions in mind. At what rung of the ladder are your behaviors in relation to your 10th rung desire? At what rung of the ladder are your beliefs about your behaviors in relation to your 10th rung desire? I'd make a calculated guess that anyone who's overweight and so out of shape that walking up a few flights of stairs leaves them breathless is contributing 2nd rung energies to 10th rung desires. In other words, they're way out of balance. The same is true for people with any number of physical maladies attributable to lifestyle, such as ulcers, high blood pressure, indigestion, palpitations of the heart, and so on. To create a balance where you can honestly say that your body is enjoying its optimum level of health and that you're grateful to live in such a glorious house of God means making some new decisions around these 2 questions. It may be surprising to read that I'm not suggesting a radical change in diet or advocating that you embark on an exercise program designed for a bodybuilder or a marathon runner, although these are distinct possibilities. No, I'm suggesting a radical realignment in the energy of the beliefs you give to the 10th rung desire. If you're overweight, out of shape, and suffering unnecessarily from physical maladies that are related to your lifestyle, this radical idea may require a lot of determination to overcome your disbelief. So begin right now by rereading the title of this chapter. Isn't it strange to think that your diet or lack of exercise aren't completely responsible for the state of your health? Maybe it has to do with what you believe. The second, rebalancing your health by realigning your beliefs. Deepak Chopra, my friend and colleague of many years, once observed, your brain produces a chemical that relays the news of your happiness to all 52 million of your body cells who rejoice and join in. So picture yourself as you're about to enjoy a hot fudge sundae or a piece of birthday cake. Are you happy, or are you filled with guilt and apprehension before you take your first bite? And what beliefs have you attached yourself to that are preventing your brain from producing and relaying good news to the rest of your body, including those that are about to be converted to unhappy fat cells rather than happy, healthy cells? As difficult as it may be for you to accept, your beliefs about what you're eating and how you're living your life are far more important to examine and change than the actual activities of eating and exercising. The mind-body connection has clearly been established in medical and scientific research. Your beliefs are thoughts, and your thoughts are energy. If you've convinced yourself that what you're about to do is going to have a deleterious effect on your body, then you're doing precisely what Kazantzakis suggests. You're passionately believing in something that still does not exist. That is, your unhealthy bodily reaction to what you're about to do is only a thought, not a material reality. However, by holding on to that thought, you facilitate the process of indeed making it your material reality. Now, suppose that you decide to passionately believe in something that doesn't yet exist, and that something is you in a perfectly healthy body, comprised entirely of the well-being that characterized it when it materialized into a physical soul. Moreover, you include a belief that your body is capable of converting any fuel that it receives into healthy, happy cells. A radical idea, perhaps, because so many people believe something to the contrary. Nevertheless, you passionately decide to believe this, even though the reality doesn't yet exist. It has to start with a thought that feels good, and it is this: whatever I eat is okay. I'll instruct my brain and my body chemistry to convert whatever I eat into health. You have a whole new cycle of thinking to examine, and this new way of thinking passionately about something that still doesn't exist applies to being physically in shape as well. Shaping up your out of balance thinking. So what are your beliefs about what it takes to be in shape and physically healthy? Is it necessary for a person to suffer every day and go through a rigorous workout routine in order to be in good health physically? These are commonly held beliefs that should be challenged if you're seeking a more balanced life. Your wish is for a body that looks and feels terrific. That's the 10th rung desire. So what kind of thoughts do you entertain in order to reach this desire? All too often, your thoughts go something like this: I'm not an active person. It doesn't matter how much I exercise, I still can't get the weight off and get in shape. I hate running and sweating. I'm not destined to be an athletic person. These beliefs, and many like them, keep you on the bottom rung of the ladder. Moreover, they contribute enormously to the obesity crisis and to the existence of so much lifestyle-related disease that originates in this kind of collective thinking. When you change your thoughts and what you believe about what's possible for you, you change everything, including your physiology. You need to fervently believe that you're a specimen of perfect health by creating that picture of yourself as looking and feeling great. Carrying this image wherever you go and believing passionately in this reality is a total thought changer. Now, the inner dialogue will sound more like this: I'm headed in the direction of perfect health. I have no shame or guilt about myself or my behavior. If I choose to be a couch potato, I'll be a healthy, trim, beautiful couch potato. I love my body. I'm going to take care of it because it houses that sacred thing that I am, or that sacred being that I am. As you begin this new ritual of changing the way you look at your body, the body that you're looking at will change. You've been immersed in a culture that promotes how you should feel about your body based on how commercial endeavors that want to realize profits from your dissatisfaction with yourself. The sales pitch is that if you don't look like a supermodel, you should feel some remorse. Right there, we have the beginning of an eating disorder, obesity, and weakened physical constitutions. When you buy into this kind of collective brainwashing, you set yourself up for a great imbalance between your desire to have a healthy body that feels great and daily self-defeating behaviors leading to ill health and feeling exhausted and out of shape. Remember that you become what you think about. Why think of yourself in any way that leads to a less than perfect health? What's the point in looking at your body in its current condition or of despair and taking on a set of beliefs guaranteed to make matters worse? Here's a radically new any self-sabotaging behaviors. Acting on your new passionate belief in something that doesn't exist yet. As your beliefs go, so goes your behavior. When you're able to see yourself as a divine creation, you emanated from a source of pure unconditional love. As your beliefs go, so goes your behavior. When you're able to see yourself as a divine creation who emanated from a source of pure unconditional love with a total absence of shame or self-repudiation, your body has no choice but to enjoy the trip. Whatever you decide to eat, if your thoughts are, it's my intention that this food be converted to energy that will make my body feel vigorous and strong, your body will begin to respond in kind. Once you remove the old beliefs and that fostered feeling anxious, guilty, worried, and even fearful, your brain begins producing chemicals that return you to a balance of feeling good and creating a healthy body. Yes, I'm saying that by reprogramming your thinking to align with your desire to be and feel healthy, you can and will alter the unhealthy behaviors that produce ill health and being out of balance. This is a function of law. Here's how William James, the father of modern psychology, put it. There is a law in psychology that if you form a picture in your mind of what you would like to be, and you keep and you hold that picture there long enough, you will soon become exactly as you have been thinking. Such is the awesome power of your thoughts. But I'm also saying something that goes beyond this idea of your body acting automatically in response to your reprogrammed thinking. As you begin to balance stereotypical expectations for your body that are out of harmony with your desire to be healthy and feel great, you'll notice another automatic reaction. Your behaviors will begin to spontaneously seek to balance with your expressed desires. You're able to relax and enjoy this journey. By consciously having spirit weigh in through the energy of your thoughts, you've tipped the balance in favor of your desires. Your ego, which identifies with your body, has been relegated to a less dominant role. Spirit has no excess fat, indigestion, hunger pangs, or overeating habits, and this is where you are now choosing to make your stand. You're choosing thoughts that are in harmony with your originating spirit, and in so doing, there's no room for being unhealthy. Because you're more at peace in your thoughts, believing that whatever you do can be converted to a healthy reaction, you take on the same automatic new response in your approach to exercise and physical well-being. Your newly balanced internal picturing procedure affirms William James' assertion. I am a divinely healthy and fit human being. Think it, say it, believe it. Even if you're harbored a previous image of being overweight and out of shape, say it anyway. You're starting the process of passionately believing in something that still doesn't exist. By affirming it and making it your inner reality, you'll activate a new automatic response that resonates with your stated desire. The next thing you know, you'll be going for a walk. Then perhaps you'll participate in something that has definitely not been part of the balance in your life up till now. Maybe a jog, a yoga class, a health club membership. This will all happen without trying because you must act upon your beliefs. The imbalance between your desire for a healthy body that feels great and persistently unhealthy habits is not remedied by simply changing your habits. You must have a firm determination to learn the art of passionately believing in something that doesn't yet exist and refuse to allow that picture to be distorted by you or anyone else. Truly, you're not what you eat or how much you exercise, but rather what you believe about you that you're presently birthing in your thoughts. Keep reminding yourself, I get what I think about, whether I want it or not. And that's the end of chapter 5. This is Linda G. Robert. You're back in the groove again, coach, helping you live your best life right now. Reading from Dr. Wayne Dyer's Being in Balance. That was chapter 5. You're not what you eat, you're what you believe about what you eat. Stay tuned for chapter 6. Bye now.